And I'm hearing some flat too, right?
I don't care about the harmony anymore. This just hits. I'm sorry.
Okay, so you are now reacting to the 8-member boy group Stray Kids.
Who?
Stray Kids!
Now your turn, Safion.
Stray Kids!
And their song La 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 on their 2023 album Rockstar, which came out last night. This song celebrates the power of loud, noisy rock music with lyrics like throw away the needless formalities. There are no boundaries in enjoying ourselves. Bang, 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 chant, make that noise, blast away the silence and negative energy. The Korean's title is rak, which means pleasure. This play on words expresses the meaning, although you will feel many emotions in life, you hope the last emotion you feel will be pleasure. And what they're saying is that you may feel anxiety and fear the first time you perform, but the more you perform on stage, you realize that, you know what, I just want to feel pleasure, I just want to feel happy, I want to be left with this emotion. The song is composed by Versa Choi, Q Beats, Louis Bach, and the Stray Kids members Bang Chan Changbin and Han, also known as 3 Raja.
If you're hearing this right now, that means this video isn't monetizable, nor is it sponsored. Instead, this video is brought to you by
Fatality.
All right, are we just gonna go ahead and dive in?
Yes, yes.
3, 2, 1.
This sounds like a TikTok gym edit.
It does.
Oh, it's so good!
What is happening?
Woo, woo! Whoa. Oh. Ah, I always love it whenever Changbin starts it.
Oh, that's chilling. The high tone.
Oh my.
So we're sitting with a cumbia beat. It's very loud.
Wow, this feels like the opposite of S-Class, where we had a new motif every few seconds. This is just like a lot of a similar motif.
Oh,
We have some harmonic movement.
yeah.
Whoa, what is that?
Does this feel slower?
Oh, vibraphone.
Oh, mine.
Oh, this, whoa.
The Chinese character means like sorrow.
What is going on though? La 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 la.
Whoa.
Ooh.
I kind of like adding in the new chord progression during the drone.
Yeah.
Whoa, he has such a low voice.
I know, and it's so cool. That felt like it could have gone twice as long, which will probably happen in the final
Yeah.
chorus. There was like an octave doubling. Da, 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 da.
Changbin's voice is always just so percussive.
I like a lot of these rap verses, a lot. They are very hard. Not reading the lyrics, I just mean like the flow.
It's weird. It's hip hop. They show a marching band, but they're talking about a rock band.
Yeah, that is really weird.
Who's singing that high?
Foot.
Nice.
Oh,
Let's go.
I love how the word like for joy is on top, but the music is so brooding.
Hello. There's a horn!
really?
There are triplets everywhere.
Bum, 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 bum. Why is Felix so pretty?
The child?
No, I said why is Felix so pretty?
No, I'm wondering why there's just a child.
I love the energy. It's so up there.
Woo!
Oh, I didn't realize the seat's squeaking the whole time.
It kind of like, I didn't realize that it was like not part of the sound.
Oh, is that supposed to be them?
Is that
Because they're
1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Are there 8 of them?
I believe so.
They are reflecting on their past. They are hyping up their past selves. They're saying,
Maybe.
you know what, you're gonna rock the world eventually. You got this. I think that was a banger. Definitely not an explorative banger like I was kind of hoping it would be, where we do the wild genre feel shifts, but I will go so hard to this in the gym. If I ever go to the gym.
It sounded great. It was a good song, but I just wouldn't listen to it.
Okay.
It's just not my style.
The production is all like, there weren't any sounds that really caught my ear.
What's the song that goes blah 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 dun, dun, da, dee, da, da. Oh, that's the song that it really reminds me of. Surprisingly high BPM, high energy type track.
Really good song, very Stray Kids. It's got the flat 2, it's got the sharp 5, it's got the messing around with the 7.
I think that for this vibe of a song, it feels like they're taking elements successful from past Stray Kids songs, like going straight to the bridge, like having a change in pre-chorus or transition into every single drop from S-Class.
This is like really representative of what I've heard of like Stray Kids' music. There's like really strong minor 1, tonic minor 1 vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you have these like very low ends contrasted with like the very high notes, and you hear both of them.
I think it's addicting. It's a very addicting song.
It's actually a really good song. I kind of want to learn the choreo. It looks really cool. Yeah. It's so dynamic. It's just like, it's got like that little Latin groove.
It's a Latin dance beat, so that feels like it drives a lot of motion. There's a lot of really strong percussion, a lot of big.
Okay, so when listening to this, I think reggaeton, but when I saw reviews, it said this was afrobeats. What's the difference between reggaeton and afrobeats?
I actually can't give you a description of what an Afrobeat is. There definitely is a spot where it is 100% reggaeton. But if a bunch of people are saying that, then maybe it's right.
Hey guys, Future Isaiah here. So the difference between reggaeton and Afrobeats. So the beat that you hear in both of these genres sort of sounds like this. And I guess that's why it can be confusing to differentiate between which genre is which. For me, it's more of the context. Afrobeat, I sort of usually generalize it as a chiller, sort of like beach vibe, and reggaeton, I feel more like I'm at the club or like it's like a party or something. Afrobeats comes from West African music, and reggaeton is more from Panama and Puerto Rico and more of a Latin background. With reggaeton, I feel like the bass drum is going to be punchier, sort of in your face, and the snare drum is going to be kind of loud and high-pitched. But with Afrobeats, the bass drum is going to be kind of lower, it's going to be like in the mix a little more. And instead of snare drum, you might get like hand claps or like a rim knock, or maybe even just like a wood block or claves, like something wooden. I feel like you'll get more of that timbre and that texture. So that lends itself to like the chill beach relax vibe.
When my eyes on you, 숨막힐 듯한 전율로, you know you get me loose, make me go bitter, bitter. Stop, 이름은 버려, Mr. Rover, Rover, Rover. I'm coming over, over, over. Call me Rover, Rover, Rover. I'm coming over. 이름은 버려, Mr. Check the facts, go check that. Check the facts, go check that. Check the stats, go check that. Check that, check that. 아주 그냥 나쁜. 아주 그냥 나쁜.
So yeah, hopefully that helps and I don't have to take any more videos in my car.
I found the word to describe the music video and the song, the sound of it. It doesn't fill me with like those 4 emotions. It just feels like chaos.
But also, there's also one scene at 1 minute in.
It's the 4 main emotions. It's like anger, sorrow, and happiness. It's just a 4 character thing to describe like every emotion. 喜怒哀乐. I think the whole point, because 怒, the second one about anger, started disappearing. And then by the third of the song, the 乐 was the only one that's left.
Which is?
Joy.
It's almost like the vibe that they're going for is, this seems really scary, but just get out there and do it. It's kind of a cool message being an instrumentalist. Before I get on stage to play like my horn choir concert tonight, I do think about stuff like, I wonder how Chongmen would feel about like getting on stage right now. Like, you know, cause like they do it so well, so professionally, as if they're not scared at all. It's kind of cool seeing the comparison of like little kids at a band performance.
Recently, I was at a talk with jazz pianist and composer Vijay Iyer, and he recently said, oh, a nice way to look at like the word genre is community. There's like this like very strong communal aspect to music, and I very much so feel that in this song.
What musical elements do you think this version of the song got its energy from?
I feel like there's like a whole subgenre of rap that just is like Tokyo Drift rap. Like I think that's actually a thing, but I've heard a lot of Tokyo Drift rap that uses that specific sample that I guarantee will not be in the rock version. And usually I like that kind of stuff a lot because it like, I mean, there's a lot of beat to hop around. But yeah, it's very thick, very boomy brass. Specifically, those are the musical elements that I think will probably differ in the rock, if I had to guess.
It's got a lot of elements that are interesting. I like the little fifth, the at the beginning.
I've liked some uses of like melody that runs throughout the song. The elements of it are so normal. Like this isn't gonna work as well as like, that was a really good melody, and yeah, it ran through a lot of the song, and then eventually they sang it, but like, that's a much more interesting melody than...
Well, the thing is when you're in a live setting, that la la la, I didn't get any of the la 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 la, like the entire thousands of people shouting that along versus na 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 na. No one's going to be able to do that all in sync. Like I think this is for large auditorium people who can't sing can sing along type of deal. But when it comes to like listening with the like studio version, yeah, I'm not gonna call this song musically interesting, but I am gonna turn off my brain and just feel the energy.
Yeah, the kind of bass movement reflects that man da 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 la la la, because you have that flat 6 and then you have that 4. Yeah, and then they actually reiterate it and the bass goes I can play it. If I'm right, I might be just wrong, and that'll be embarrassing for me.
I like how your height standing is like my height sitting.
That's like how it is, yeah. And then they don't really go to 5, but they do flat 6, 5, 1. And that is what they're doing in the melody, and it just kind of reflects that, and I like it.
Video gimme sound to start off. Yeah, just like that distorted bass where you can't fully hear what note it is. It's just
Yeah. Anyway, put some grit on it.
I like how on the downbeat they add a giant chime sound that kind of just rings and lasts for a bit.
Yeah, I think that is
like
either cello or a viola.
Cello?
Yeah, it could be a cello or viola, I'm not sure. I'm guessing a cello. It's also very reverby, which is nice.
Oh, the da-da! That's so good! Like a minor chord with the 7th.
I like that kind of like half-step relationship that it... It just feels very satisfying.
It does have a sense of drama through its instrumentation, but not once did they play rock.
Listen to the rock version, because I feel like I'm only getting half of the picture.
Okay, so this is the rock version of Stray Kids, la 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 la. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, wow.
Whoa. It's like new metal. It sounds like Disturbed.
Right, like
This feels heavier.
Yeah.
This is more like...
That's rock.
Yeah.
There you go. That low guitar.
Ah, there's so much vitality in that drum line.
I'm interested to see how they're gonna fit the rap section with this genre.
It's surprisingly like prog rock. It sounds proggy. Like it's gonna jump styles in a second.
I like the mixing up that snare.
Dude, I wanna...
Felix?
This section is a lot cooler in this version.
I mean, props for it being an actual metal song in K-pop, you know?
This is something I'd break my neck to, you know?
Literally.
This.
This is going on my workout playlist 100%.
I like this.
I like the pre-chorus melody.
I like it for what it is.
Oh, I really like the pre-chorus melody.
Yeah, just the fact that the drum set is so much more active brings this a lot more dynamic.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I love guitar bends. So dramatic.
It really succeeds at what it's going for.
They're doing this thing with their pedal.
Whoa, that was cool.
Oh, that's so cool.
I think this just is so much more unique. And it feels a lot less circular.
There's something that almost sounds like screaming.
Oh my goodness. It's like someone's just going.
Every single time.
I love that halftime rock feel.
And I'm hearing some flat too, right?
Da da da. I don't care about the harmony anymore. This just hits. I'm sorry.
Cool guitar riff, yeah.
Okay.
This guitar solo.
Yeah, with that. Wait, what?
Oh, that's cheeky.
I don't like it.
Really? It just like stops at the end?
It's like when the world ends, it ends in a whimper, not a bang or something. What's that? How does that go?
Yeah, this is, I really like that.
So what did you think about this song? It hits, man!
It slaps.
What about the harmony? It just slaps!
Well, that was it. Why wasn't that the title track?
Finally, another K-pop group has understood how to do rock.
And because Stray Kids have been touring with a live band.
I don't know, them saying rock just totally fits with this way more than the other one. I feel like it just like grooves better. Like it just feels like it should be that.
They needed the normal version to make the rock version possible. So at the end of the day, I'm actually a big fan of this. Now, it's not one that I want to listen to much.
What makes this rock version hit harder?
In the title track, like right at the beginning, you hear like a singular instrument. Doom, 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 doom. It's like just one voice. And then in the rock version, it's all like power, guitar, plus drums. And like, there's less texture in the title track version.
Like less layers?
Yeah, like there's less going on because it's not as distorted.
It makes sense that the rock version, I think like it actually suits the melody quite well because it's like, there's a bunch of that like parallel fifths movement in the guitar and in the vocals that is very satisfying to hear it in this style. It's very harmonic minor, which I enjoy. And that like really suits like this rock
you do love
version.
harmonic minor. You're a harmonic minor girly.
Cause I like the augmented second in it.
Yeah, good
And you can
stuff.
hear the guitarist also. He literally, his like solo is literally like the harmonic minor scale. I'm like, yeah, man.
If the melody suits the actual song better, and then the rock version is just a decent rock track imposed on the melody that mostly works, but then there are moments where like you hear there like no reverb, and it takes me out of it. And I think the overall mixing of the vocals and the track is a little bit weak, but I think it's still great. It's a great track that I deeply respect, but it's also not really for me.
Because the song is simpler and doesn't have as much color as a normal Stray Kids song in the regular version, production-wise, like then having the musician like adding their own detailing on it really elevates it.
That final solo.
Rock is good when it's weird or when it's metal, or ideally if it's both, but if you're not gonna get that weird, go metal. Like that'll actually have the intensity, and that's why like a lot of K-pop attempts at rock sound kind of just like cheap and like they're trying to act angsty, but there's no heft behind it. Like
this heft.
It's leaning a lot more metal, I feel like, in the mix of things and the heaviness, and that's why it works.
They screamed, if there was actual screamos. Yeah, that's what the instrumentals are implying, and they sort of really implied it in the back, which I also commend. See, like they knew what they were doing, and when they made this rock version, they put a lot of care into it. But with the vocals, there's still that extra bit that keeps me from like embracing the song itself. I just embrace the fact that they did it.
I find the la 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 really catchy. I like when the electric guitars, like the lead guitars, doubling that.
Yeah.
It was like that was like metal as shit, dude. It was awesome. Yeah, I think it's halftime in the rock version for the most part, except for some of the build-ups. I think it goes a little bit more straight on the beat, but in the rap version, it's not. I think that kind of is what makes it feel like it like gents more. As I think metalheads would say.
And then when we finally go double time at the very end.
Do we? I guess I believe you. But yeah, it kind of like drives us towards the finish line. Yeah, I didn't notice that. That's cool.
The snare drum moves to 2 and 4.
Because where was it?
It's always on 3. Go, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4.
When I listen to this song, I reflect back watching Stray Kids live and seeing how much they love performing with a rock band and how much love the rock musicians and Stray Kids have for each other and respect that they have for each other. Dre and I got VIP to Stray Kids concert last year, and we got to like fangirl and fanboy together about the rock musicians together as they were like doing their solos. It feels like powerful musicians with powerful performers, and that is just a beautiful marriage of sound, and I really do enjoy this rock version. I think just every single musician went off and it supported Stray Kids' vocal energy really well.
I feel like the title track version was more monotone than this.
I don't think either were monotone. Both of them were very dynamic. Everything you heard from like previous title tracks like Thunderous, God's Menu, like those elements were all in. Like the really fast like rapping, you know, like the very like guttural. Yeah.
I don't know, I really like the sound of like heightened vocal inflection rapping, like really intense sound over electric guitar and drums, like a rock band sound. That's just, I feel like that captures the energy of rock music to me. It's like shouting.
That's why I like Stray Kids so much. Like their vocal delivery and how unique their voices are. Like it's really unique. You can pick each one of them out really well. I think that the rock version matches the energy of their vocal delivery a lot more. Honestly, to the point that I think it does overwhelm it a little bit, but I think it matches the concept and the vibe a lot more than the kind of more hip-hop instrumentation that they were using for the title track.
I've just finished playing the main story to Super Mario Wonder. Every single level has this wonder flower that you can, like, when you reach it, it changes something about the whole level. Like like things start floating, things start moving in a weird way, or you turn into something different. This, to me, this rock version feels like the essence of what the level's supposed to be about.
Yeah, okay. Do you prefer
Original.
Because of the groove.
Because of the groove and because the rock suits it. I will give it this. doesn't feel like a random, hey, this song is successful, let's do it in 5 different arrangements and then release it. It felt like we wanted to do a rock version because this suits rock really well. So I love that. Part of what's so cool about the original is they play around with different feels, like even different genre feels.
I just like the and I can't
Yeah, right. You have to like
a sick guitar solo. I feel like I need to be like a headbanger, but then that messes up my hair.
Okay, yay.
Cool.
So I'm guessing you guys, you prefer the rock.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, for vibes.
I think that's just a personal preference, though.
Whenever I want it, it's that beast mode as Raggaeton got trophies in the bag 'cause I'm staying.
I want to hear this live so bad.
Head empty.
Pedal to the metal,
Neck
bro.
broken.
All hair.
All hair.
Yo.